Guys, welcome to Lali Said We Have. And for today, we are going to learn something interesting. We are going to learn how to plot coordinates directly in ArcMap without loading them in Excel before bringing them to your ArcMap. We are going to learn how to load everything directly into your ArcMap. So let's get started. So these are some of the coordinates we'll be dealing with. So here I have the western coordinates, and then the northern coordinates, my longitude coordinates, and then my latitudinal coordinates. So we are going to plot these figures in ArcMap without the need to load them in Excel before converting them to um, the ArcMap. So let's get started. So first need to open our ArcMap. So once it's open, the first thing you ought to do is to set a coordinate system. So you know the coordinates we have here, these are projected coordinate systems. So we have the degrees, minutes, and then the seconds. So these are on the this is what we have on the globe. So we want to bring them to um, a surface, that is the ArcMap. So what we want to do is to set the projection, the coordinate system for this particular one. So whatever we do will be accurate. So the first thing we need to do is to right click on our layer and then come to our properties and then set a coordinate system. So you need to know the kind of coordinate system you are using so you have accurate information. So we have the WGS 1984 UTM zone 30. So basically what we are coming to do is basically in Ghana. That is why I'm using this coordinate system. And then the UTM, the universal transverse Mercator, is one of the accurate and then what most widely used coordinate systems you find, because the UTM divides the coordinates into equal parts. So we have, it ranges from I think 1 to um 60 something. Yeah. So Ghana lies around longitude 0 to 6, that is around the equator, and then it's in zone 30. That is why we are using this one, so we get very accurate data. So one might be wondering why WGS. WGS is just World Geodetic System. So let's get started. Choose. So in case you don't have yours here and you are looking for it, you can just come to the projected coordinate systems, then you come to the UTM, then you come to WGS 1984, then the northern or the southern, whatever you want. So you see the southern coordinates, we have them here. So you see it ranges from 1 to almost 60. Yes, 60. South, or if you want the northern hemisphere, you can, it also ranges and that way 1 to 60. So the ETM divides the grid into equal parts. So let's get started. We have selected our grid. That's what we have selected, so we apply it. So let's be sure. Yes. Okay. Then we need to create the shapefile for the point. So we can just right click on the folder, new shapefile, and then you can just name it point, and then the feature type is a point, so of course a point. Then make sure you set the coordinate system same as your layout, your layer. then you click on OK. All right, so we have our point here. So what we want to do is to start editing. So start editing. Yeah, so once it's there, you can just come to the create feature, select your point, and then the construction tool as a point. So here you can create everything you want. But however, we want to plot this coordinates. Remember, I want to plot this coordinate. So you are going to use an absolute location and not what we are doing here. So to use the absolute location, you can just right click and then select absolute x, y, or you can simply press the F6 short and for you to get this notification. Then once you have your longitude and latitude, you need to specify um, the kind of projection, the kind of units here is either you are plotting it in meters, decimal degree, degrees minute second, degrees decimal minutes, or whatever. So in this case, we have degrees minute second, so we select the second one. And as you can see, we have our longitude and then the latitude. All right, so the first thing we want to do is to input our coordinates. So we have 2. You always input space, so you leave space to 2952.47, then you add your west. So I'll explain later why I'm using west instead of the east here. Then we have 7 space 27 space 54.44, then you add the north. When you're done, you press the enter key and you can see it is right here. Then the next one, you right click and the same, then we go again 2 space 29 space 1.39 west, then you come to the latitude. So we have 727 space 52.37 north. You click on enter. Then if you can't see, just make sure you zoom in. All right, so we have it here. Then we go again. So our third point, we have 2 space 28 space 57.54 west. Then our latitude, we have 7 space 28 space 23.09 north. Click on enter and we have it here. And our last point, you right click absolute x and y, then we have 2 comma 2 space 29 space 48.61 west, then 7 space 28 space 28.49 enter. So this is the shape we are having. So as you can see, this is the shape based on this coordinate. So the 4 points we have here, this is what we have here. So sometimes you can just another alternative way to plot this is to use this feature here. Go to xy, So this feature here is also an alternative way to plot it. So this one too is very easy to use, and it sometimes helps you to label it. Yeah, to label it. So sometimes, so you know your longitude, so you can just type our longitude to be 2 space 29 space 52 point 47 west. Then our latitude, we have 7 space 27 space 57.44 north. So once you are done, just click on the flash. So as you can see it is aligning to this point you created here. So flash, flash, flash. So sometimes when you do it and you can't see, just click on zoom in, and it's going to zoom in for you, because sometimes the when you it's like the extent, the scale is very small, or sometimes it's very big, so you barely see it. So in case you flash it and you're unable to see it, you can just click on the zoom in and you'll be able to see it. So once you flash and then you have it there, once you flash and then you have your points there, you can just add point. You get it? So when you click on add point, it's going to pop there for you, so you can see it is there, and then you can label it. You can label the point as it is, and then you can also see the recent coordinates you have plotted, and here you can also change the degrees, minutes, seconds you have. So this is one easy way to, so let's plot another one. So we have 229 space 1.39 west. Then we have here to be 727 space 52.37 north. Then you click on your flash. So as you can see, we have it here. So flash, flash, then you can add points, then you can label it nicely. So guys, these are the two ways you can do it. So once you have created your shape file, you can just right click, select absolute value, and please, when you're typing in the degrees, minutes, seconds, because you don't have the degree sign on your keyboard, you can just input space. So 2 space, you leave space before you type the minute value, you leave space before you type your the seconds value, then you add whether it is the east, west, north, or south. So here basically the reason why I'm using west instead of the east is because these coordinates are negative and negative coordinates. So then if you are moving to the west, the coordinates are always negative, and if you are moving to the east, the coordinates are always positive. That's why sometimes you have negative 2 point something something degrees, you have negative coordinates. The reason is those coordinates are read from the west. That is why we have them to be um, negative. So here, because we don't bring our negative sign, we add the west sign. So we'll be able to do that. So now that we have it here, we can just close this and then create another shape file. So area, the area of the place, then a polygon, then we select the coordinate system, then we click on OK. So we have it. Oh, sorry, it's supposed to be a polygon, not a polyline. So we can remove this. New shapefile, area, a polygon. The coordinate system is always important, and kindly make sure you do not forget about that. Okay, so now that we have it here, we can come to our editor and then stop editing for the first one. So if you wish to save it, you can save it. Then we start editing. So it's going to ask you which one you want to use. So we want to edit our area. You click on OK. Then you come to the create features. Then you select the area. Then you select the tool. So it's a polygon. So you start. If you are not sure, you can zoom in. So you see here it's not on it. So you can delete the vertex. You can zoom in so you get it more accurately. So here is quite okay. Yeah. Then you can zoom out. Then we come to our next point. We plot it. So you see it's drawing the polygon shape right for you. So if you are not comfortable with it, you can just change the size of it. So you see it here clearly. Then when you're done, you can just double click. Then we have it. We have our shape nicely. So you can see they fit into it. So this is the shape we have created, and if you want to find for the area of this, it's very simple. You can just come to the measurement tool. Then you specify if you want to measure the line, you can measure the line. If you want to measure the area, you can measure an area. And the measurements type, whether it's a planar, geodesic, or whatever, you can select it. And then the unit, whether you want it in distance or area. When it's in area, whether you want it in hectares or whatever. So you want to measure the area of this in hectares. So what you do is you put it on your first point, you click second, your third point, and your last point. So when you're done, you can just double click and it's going to calculate the area here for you. So the area for this field is 151.31638 hectares. So guys, this is how to plot directly in your ArcMap and then finding the area for it as well. So in my next video, we'll be learning how to do another amazing things in ArcMap, and then probably we'll explain some of the coordinate systems and then why you shouldn't use certain coordinate systems. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I hope you do enjoy this video. Kindly give it a like and share the video, comment your thoughts, and most importantly, subscribe. So anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first to see it. Thank you and bye.